Montreal got their asses handed to them last night. I know I said it would be the other way around, but hey, I was wrong. It was a horrible game. Montreal started out well. They even though Boston got the first goal on a power play, still Montreal fought back and they tied it up, and they were still doing pretty good till the next penalty and next power play goal by Boston. And it seemed after that Montreal was just almost deflated. Yes, they outshot Boston all game. They still had chances. It just on defense, they were deflated, running around all over the place. They had trouble clearing the zone again. They just, I don't know, the game just fell apart after those two power play goals. And it just highlights a problem that Montreal is having. Penalty kill sucks. They're using the wrong people on the penalty kill, and their defense is lacking a puck-moving guy from the left side. And this is a big problem. So I'm probably going too long in my intro, but I'm going to talk about that and tell you what I think. And that's all right here at Talking Habs, home of Habs hockey, where everything's dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. If you like my video and you would like it, you can give it a thumbs up. And you want to see more, go down there. There's a subscribe button. You can hit that and ring the notifications bell, and that's going to give you your daily fix of Bleu, Blanc, Rouge. We're going to get right into it. Okay, so first off, I want to say, this is not Carey Price's fault. Yeah, he had a .545 save percentage in this game. He came into this game with an .845 save percentage in his last 3 games. But you know what? It wasn't his fault. The defense did not help him in any way. The quality of the shots he faced, this was not Price's fault. Maybe there was one goal you could blame him on, but when you consider that he was, what did he give up, 5? The other 4 were not his fault. Anyway, I'm not putting this on Price. The defense here is at fault. It's the defense. The offense was there. No, not in the numbers. We faced a hot goalie, a goalie that had great motivation to beat us. He does every single time that he plays against us because of the way he left 10 years ago. It wasn't horrible, but he was traded away. They chose Price over Halak. That's what happened. And every time Halak plays Montreal, especially against Carey Price, he wins. His record, I think he might only have 1 loss. He's got a really good record against Montreal since leaving. So there's that in play. So I'm not blaming the offense here, and I'm not blaming Price. But what is definitely at blame here is the penalty kill and the defense. So I have a couple of ideas that might help this team, and I want to read something from Brian Wild, from his column Call of the Wild. I love this guy's writing. I always read it. I suggest you guys do too, and I'm going to read a little bit from that. I am not going over all the stats from the game. Not worth it. Too many goals, too depressing. I don't want to depress you guys. Okay, so the problem with the PK, problem with the defense. I'm going to read from Call of the Wild. This is very interesting stuff. I thought it was worth reading it to you guys. So I'm quoting from this article. Weber has been on for 16 penalty kill goals this season. That is tied for the league lead. Not good. You would think that Weber and Sherratt would be good on the kill. You would think Nate Thompson would be good on the kill. In the old NHL, this was the type of player who was always on the penalty kill, the stay-at-home defender and the depth forward assigned to shutting down the opposition. Let's be honest here, though. If the Habs are terrible at killing penalties, and these are the players that are on for most of the goals against, then what about trying some different players? That can't be too odd, can it? Perhaps it would be a good idea to try your best players on the penalty kill like a lot of teams do. Perhaps the NHL is so much about speed now that you better have some speed on the penalty kill, attacking the puck quicker, so other teams cannot set up in the zone so easily. Perhaps if your best players are on the ice killing the penalty, they can control the play a little bit better with their skills, so the power play isn't setting up so easily. Perhaps trying something different when you are terrible at something else is normal problem solving. Just a thought. So he makes a really good point there. They need to do something different. There's been talk about that, mostly on the power play and trade this guy out and that guy out. But listen, on the penalty kill, we don't have that puck moving defender on the farm. Not right now. I don't think Leskinen's ready to step into a role like this as a number one defender. So I don't see that being an option. Romanov's not here. He's our next best guy for that. Norlinder's not ready yet. So we have to go outside the organization to find that guy. We tried. I think he tried in the offseason and nobody was biting. I was talking about Shane Gossesbeer for a lot of the offseason, and that didn't turn out. But right now, Gossesbeer's on the market. And he hasn't been having a great start to the season. Doesn't turn me away from him, but what it means is his price should be lower. It should be maybe easier to make a deal here, where we don't have to give up somebody like a Drouin or a Mete or whatever that would. I don't know what they were asking. I'm sure Bergevin was talking to them, and I hope he's again talking to them now. I don't think the offense is a problem. We're not having a problem on offense. We're one of the top teams in the league on offense, in the top 10. Problem is defense. Our goals against per game is close to 3.5. That's a lot of goals a game that we're giving up that we need to cut back on. So it's clear. Even though right now we are at the same exact point we were last season, 11-8-5. Nothing different. Still the same points. Still go forward and still challenge for a playoff spot. That hasn't changed. But the problem is we just blew two good opportunities to pick up those points that we needed. If we're going to be the same as last season and mirror that season all the way through, we just missed picking up 4 points these last two games. Should have picked up 4 points there. And if you want to go back and say, well, there's a 5-game losing streak against 4 easy teams, other than the Bruins, well, not easy, we lost 8 points there. I think we picked up 2 in the whole thing. Not good. Not good. So it's a problem. I think you need to start playing players like Suzuki and Domi and Byron. I think Byron plays penalty kill anyway. Your Drouin when he comes back. Galley and Tatar. These guys got to play the penalty kill because these are the guys that are fast and these are the guys that are skilled and these are the guys that need to be out there. That's what the trend is. Trend is now play your better players. So unfortunately, guys like Nate Thompson who can't skate fast enough, even though his skating's improved this year, he's still not fast enough. They're on their way out. Stay-at-home defenders. I'm quoting Brian Wild, stay-at-home defenders. You can stay at home. You're not fast enough for this league. This league is about skill, and I talked about it last night on the. Just mentioned how one of my favorite things about the difference from when I was younger to today is the speed and the skill at that speed that is there. The game is so much faster and so much more skilled. So, guys that don't have that are not going to be around. If you can't keep up, and you're causing look, Weber gave up. I love Weber. He's having a great season, but he's given up 16 goals on the on the penalty kill this year already. He shouldn't be there. That's all there is to say. So, don't know where I wanted to go. Give me a sec to gather my thoughts. Don't forget, I'm old. Remember, I told you that a long time ago. Thoughts come in and out. Okay, so where I wanted to go was this. Everybody who's all upset and get rid of Julien, that's not happening. I don't see Claude Julien getting fired here. Get rid of Bergevin, I don't see that happening here either. I even had somebody tell me they got to fire Jeff Molson. Well, Jeff Molson owns the team. He's not going anywhere. There's no need to panic here. There isn't. It's still early in the season. Still plenty of time to make a fix. We're still at the same record we were last year. So going forward, we're still in the mix. If we just keep doing this, we're still in the mix. No one really said it was going to be an easy season to make it to the playoffs, that we're going to fight and scratch and claw our way there. Well, that's what's happening. But what needs to happen is I think there's going to be a move happening. I can't see them not making a trade here. The only way I can see them not making a trade here is that every other team now knows Montreal needs to make a move, and that ups the price. Even on a Gosmazir, who should be at a lower price, if Philadelphia says, well, look, you're desperate, we want this guy. That could be a problem. So, The bright side of that is that we're still at the same place. We're not a worse team. We are overall a better team than last year, and we'll move forward. Throw these 5 games out the window. They're gone. You can't sit and dwell on that. If you do that, going forward, it's going to be garbage again. You're never going to get where you got to go. So when you have brutal losses like this, you got to just forget about them and go forward. We're playing New Jersey Devils next. A good opportunity to bounce back with a win. Yeah, I know they played some lousy teams before in this losing streak. Doesn't matter. This is the kind of brutal loss that kicks you in the ass. You're going to respond here. If Montreal has any character, they're going to respond here. Doesn't matter who they're playing. We're playing Boston again in a couple of days. I think the next game after New Jersey or the one after that is again against Boston. So, they better pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and get back to the hockey that they've been playing when they were playing good hockey. And I'm expecting that. But there has to be a move here. There has to be something done to improve this defense and improve this penalty kill. So I'm hoping Claude Julien might be listening. I doubt it very much. Do something. Change it up. Do something different. Put those skilled guys on the penalty kill. Nick Suzuki had been playing a little bit on the penalty kill, and he did well. Keep that going. Okay, that's it for me. I don't know what else to say. I've got tons of stuff. I wrote all kinds of stuff, but you know what? There's a lot of F-bombs in there. There's a lot of WTFs. What? What the hell were they doing? So I'm not reading all the goals. I'm not reading all the penalty. I'm not reading any of that stuff. Point is, we got to move forward. We got to improve the penalty kill. We got to improve the defense, and we got to do it soon because there's still plenty of time in this season to come back out strong and get those points we need. Right now we're on pace for 92 points. That might not cut it. It might. We're still in third spot, I think. I didn't check. We might have fallen, but we're still right in a position. So they need to do something. So. I'm about to lose this video if I don't plug in this here right now because my battery's low. Woo! Okay, so what I'm going to say is if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, then don't. If you want more of this stuff, just subscribe and ring the notifications bell. That'll get you all my videos and your daily fix of Blanc Rouge. And that's right here at Talking Habs. Like I said, the home of Habs hockey, and that's it for me. So, you know what? Go Habs go, and let's take on the Devils and kick their butts. Bye, y'all. Didn't go off. How about this again? Bye, y'all.